let's see, is the stream live? Yeah, it looks to be live, nice. I'm just gonna find some music to play. So today's gonna be a very, very short stream. Because, let's mute this one up a bit. I'm gonna be leaving today to go to a friend's summer house. So, not a lot of, let's see, here we go. Here's some music. Not a lot of time at all today. I wrote this to-do list yesterday before I realized, I think, that I was gonna leave this early. So this will not be done today, I can tell you that much. I might have time to add maybe like one thing, maybe make one thing better. But that would be it. Like, I'm gonna double check the fixed ground detection and jumping thing maybe. And I'm also going to try to look into the collisions around edges of the platforms, like when you're walking off things, how it's, you know, sending you straight down. Try to create some kind of what's it called? Try to create some kind of thing to stop that from happening. So I'll probably have to, I don't know, save my what's called some variable, some vector from that. But yeah, I'll probably go in for like maybe 1 or 2 hours, and then I'll be doing a bit of a review of the day, of the week rather. So probably 1.5 hour, then half an hour review. So I'll be done at 12 this time at least. I'll also have to, before I do that, just send a quick message and ask some people exactly. 'Cause I don't really know exactly when I'm leaving today. I might have forgotten. Let's see. Actually, somebody asked you already. Oh my god, Facebook is so slow sometimes. How is it so slow? Okay, they already asked. Good. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna double check the trains before I start coding here. Let's just open up the... Let's fix the to-do list for today. Oops, and say... Ooh, actually let's just see the units of how it looks there. Yeah. I need to think about the size and placement of this this to-do list, honestly. Like that. There we go. No, you can't see all of the screen, looks like it. I've also tried to adjust the... what happens to mine? Is the chat? Oh, the chat is here, right. I moved the chat, so it's like over here now. There, yeah. Goes kind of behind it, because I'm not really gonna have that many messages anyway, so it's fine if it goes behind it. So then I could move the window out a bit to the right and make it larger. So hopefully, if I open some code here, like it's almost readable. And if maybe I would need to have it like this, but that's too close. I can't actually use this when I'm coding, so this is how we're using it from now on, which will be fine probably. Alright, let's check the train times from redacted location, which is where I live, to this place. Okay, so there's like trains there, okay, that's nice. It's not too bad, it's like 1 hour. Okay, fine, perfect. And they seem to be going every hour. Okay, good to know. So, first of all, I gotta figure out how to do this entire, or should I say, I skip that collision check for now on the edges and fix the automatic sliding maybe, actually. That's a kind of interesting thing. Oh yeah, actually I'm gonna add a... How do you create the canvases, you know, in Unity? The UI elements. let's look here. Canvas UI element should be inside the canvas a game object with a canvas upon on it, and all UI elements must be children of such a canvas. Create new elements such as an image in the main game. Create a canvas. The canvas is, the UI element is created as a child to this canvas. Okay. First show strong first. Okay, so the further down they are, in the child list, the further on top they are. Okay. To make it render in screen space or world space. This render mode, you place the elements on the screen rendered on top of the scene. The screen is resized to change resolution, but cannot automatically change size to match this. This image of overlay within this render mode can space and give this specific camera. You need to render this camera, which makes the camera settings affect the appearance of the UI. If the camera is in perspective, it will be rendered with perspective and the amount of perspective start from the traffic camera view. All right. Is this rec transform and UI elements will render in front of or behind others and see this in 3D placement. It is useful for UIs that are meant to be around the world. This is known as a diegetic interface. Okay, so that's, I do like diegetic interfaces. Because what I actually want is, okay, I don't really need any of this right now. I just need to, like, how do I, how do I text? Okay, here's text. The text component which also has a label as the text reference and just the font also. Okay, so can I, like, so how do I send the text, for example? Rich text, maybe. The rich text here can copy multiple font styles and sizes. Okay. Oh, so this is just like this stuff. Writing text on Canvas Unity script. Oh, script. Here we go. Hello, one I have some issues to have the scoreboards, blah blah. Okay, people are just fighting here. I'll just, you know, figure it out, I think. So I need to add a UI canvas. There we go. Okay, can I move this canvas actually? Because I know that it's gonna be like placed somewhere weird. I don't want it to be like showing up all over the place here. Where is it? There it is. Let's go. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's good to know. Canvas graphics, add component. Can I like just say text or something? Text mesh pro text. I guess it's use text UI or something. Okay. Sure. Okay, there we go. So, what the fuck's this? When did I add and when did this thing get added? I'm gonna remove it. So I think it wasn't here like a little bit ago. I can actually double check this. So I have all of my VODs up on YouTube. I can just double check my VOD from yesterday and see. I keep getting great recommendations, like people creating great movement in Unity, and honestly, that is helping a lot. Okay, no, that's not really work. How do I... Channel, please. Thank you. Okay, let's just check quickly here. Did I have this thing yesterday? In my... It's very difficult to see because I had my editor open like a couple times. Wait, I'm looking at one place. Oh, I didn't have it yesterday. That's good to know. So I'm just deleting events and stuff like that. Oops. Bye bye. Graphic recaster, add component, text mesh, pro. Oh, here we go. Can I like... So if I go here, okay, now, let's see. If I go to the machine here, and I say like, I'm just gonna make it public actually, there you go. Public text, is that a thing? No. Text mesh pro current, naming it current states. There we go. And okay. So this might be the only thing I'm doing today. This takes too long to just create this text box. Player text mesh pro. Okay, so if I like do this, does that work? No, it doesn't. But I have this thing though. Ah yes, that didn't really work. Oh, I moved it. Okay, you know what? Oh, player should have been canvas. That was weird. Where the fuck did player go? It's far away. Actually, one. That's actually a good test to put it on one. Like, what happens if I frame one get distracted as per usual? But you know, I'm moving you, and I'm just gonna do a like. Exit state should just say debug.log exit air. There we go. And on enter it says enter air. Wait, should I maybe... No. Wait, could I do that when I think about the base state? What if I said... Oh, no, it's abstract, and I don't feel like we're doing it. Okay, no. I know this is gonna take probably longer, but fuck it. Enter ground. Oh, hi, Airmoon. Went to eye doctor, found out my eyes are broken. Now I'm broke. Wait, what the fuck? I mean, didn't you wear glass already? So I mean, you did know that, but how are they more broken now than they were earlier? Let's hope he's still here, because yeah, okay. That's so 4 years old, so okay, never mind. So you just don't know what you're looking at in general. That's the classic. I actually have a question, buddy. When are you guys gonna be picking up people from the station, you know? I'm trying to not dox any information here, but I probably, this is vague enough. Exit ground. Let's see, there we go. So I know when I need to leave. See, I'll find out when Gable goes. Okay, perfect. So that's all okay. Then I don't know, because I'll just make sure to be there around same time as Gable is. Do I think, if I'm looking at the trains correctly, there's only one. Either I can, oh no, actually there is technically one every 30 minutes roughly, yeah. There's one direct one every hour, and then there's one under, like, where it's one switch as well. But, yeah, they're basically the same time. Because there's another one that's like 2 hours, and I won't contact that. But there's one that's 1 hour and 15, and one that's 1 hour and 11 minutes. So that's fine, and I'll probably be taking one of those then. So I can be there in kind of a interval of roughly 30 minutes apart. But that's good. So I will not wait too long. Enter idle. There we go. Exit. Exit. This is my list for things to do for next week, definitely. How do I make canvases so I can just have this on my UI instead of doing this debug and to walk. Log. Let's see. Exit walk. There we go. Oops, that's not. Debug.log exit sprint. There we go. Boom. And debug dot log. Oops. Enter sprint. And then I think you just have the auto slide left probably. Debug dot log. Enter auto slide. Hell yeah. If this actually ends up working, I'd be very happy. Especially if it works within like the hour. Exit auto slide. There we go. Let's just test if this actually works as intended. Has it? Yeah, it seems to have done it perfect. Did I lose all of my like things? Oh yeah, I did. What the fuck's the player position thing again? Is it the body? Or is it the player position? Huh? Transform. Is this just the own thing maybe? I think it is, right? Because I'm moving all of it. Yeah, probably. So it's just why does this look so weird now? I don't like that it looks so weird. I've fucked up something probably. It's just a rect. What the fuck's a rect transform? What has happened? Rect transform unit. What is that? Position, size, anchor, and pivot information for a rectangle. Oh, it's because I put it into the canvas, I think. Oh. There we go. There it is. Oh, and what the damn. I really fucked things up there for a second, huh? Impressive. Didn't take me long. Player, body, player. Yeah, that should be correct. Wait, I gotta test something here. Can I still like enter and exit other states when I'm... Okay, did it see? Let's see here. It enter sprint. Wait. Enter air, exit sprint, enter idle, exit idle, enter walk, exit walk, enter sprint, exit air, enter ground. Okay, so it does actually work. And I can do the thing where I'm switching things in air without updating them, that's nice. I'm sure I saw some other thing there, like some angle thing going on. Oh yeah, grab to pass angle. That string is probably, I can probably remove that I think, because I just to check here if... Oh yeah, this thing. So how am I using this thing? Yeah, that was the thing, right? That was the bug I was having. When you were jumping. I can't see it from there. I got trunk is supposed to be there. It's slightly larger. I see it better. Yeah, it was sometimes not correctly, I think. Enter air or something. What if I did like a manual ground check, kinda? I would basically do this. But instead of, you know, doing a if-else thing here, I would just say, hey, not if, it's just like gotta do the check. There we go. Let's see, is that correct? Yeah, so spherecast down. And I'm just gonna make this like longer. And that's because I know that oh wait, instead of putting this in here, I just get this information already anyway, so I can just say, hey, state machine dot ground, okay, let's just make it not possible then. Ground angle, oh, this doesn't have a set either. Set ground angle equals value, bam, boom, and bada boom, and same for ground angle. And same for grounded, which is already has that. Okay, good. Just do this. There we go. That's faster. And say that it's ground normal. That seems to be correct. Okay, so I'm gonna hit normal and oops, so I just do this instead, because I don't really need to do I'm already done a raycast. That's how I got it in the first place. There we go. So I just can return that, right? It's best on select, so I have to do. It still kinda doesn't, you know. Is it because it's do I need to maybe, because I think maybe what's happening is it's not actually updating. When is the in the grounded thing. Update state. It's checking the switch state there. And in the base state, it's... Yeah, so it's never checked switching state. I mean, it's because it's gonna instantly check switch state to air, because I'm like holding space and jumping. So what I need to do is simply... It's gonna be a really weird part of the function, I think. But I'm gonna say current substate dot update state. There we go. States, I guess, to be good about it. And now it should actually update the state when we land, even for like 1 frame. Yeah, now it's always doing it. Pretty good. I'd like with that. Oh yeah. Ah, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Hexon. Let's check. Oh my god, people are inviting me, I think. 1945, okay. So I can be there in 1942. Perfect, thank you. I'm just gonna send a screenshot in the chat with the train we're taking. Fuck, I keep fucking this up. Okay, so I'm gonna have to let's see here. Okay, was that a thing on my to-do list actually? Yeah, fix ground detection when jumping. That's oops, that's not how I do this. I do this like this. Done. Oh boy. I had sliding state. Okay. Let's stop, you know, beating around the bush in this one. Let's actually just start adding this auto slide thing. So, something I've been thinking of, let's see. In the switch state, I'm gonna do this actually. There we go. I'm gonna make it do its enter state function before it has become the current state. This means that if I... actually... There's two ways I can do this. Either I create some kind of variable, like a vector, in the state machine, which I call like saved direction or something. And when a state exits, it updates that. Or I simply do it so that the auto slide on its enter state gets the current state's direction vector, which yeah. The issue though is No, there's no issue actually. The easiest thing I think is gonna be to just have a save thing here, because I'm probably going to use it more than just this time. So while this means I'll have to add yet another like variable here, which I already have a lot of, and it's I need to organize this at some point. There we go. It's fine. It'll be fine. Private vector free, and I'm calling this saved direction. Perfect. And I'm making a public vector free, calling it saved direction, and get turn save direction and set. There we go. Now this is, you might say, hey, why don't you just make this public? And I could, honestly, but I like to do this just in general to keep my, so like, remember doing it. And if you ever need to change this to something, it's easier to do that. I could make like a public save direction get and like a protected set or something if I want to change it in the future. If I'm gonna be honest, probably won't be doing that, but just in case. So let's go back here and actually move you back down now, because I think it makes more sense if we like enter the new state after we actually changed it to be the current state. I think, unless that means it updates. I don't think it does, right? It doesn't update. Because update state does that. Yeah, so it would run this switch state thing, and in the update state, which is the current state, and then, which at the end it would run enter state, and then it would run enter states. Because this shouldn't, changing these doesn't make it update anything, so that should be fine. And it's also in here it's doing it probably, right? So it's not updating. Okay. Alright, so when exiting state, yeah, let's not actually do anything here. I don't need to do anything here. Air. Here we go. Here I might need something. Oh, actually, well, this will be fine. Save machine dot save direction. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do final direction though, because that's the after air collision check is done. And I can just do a collision check. Like, it's good if I just do a collision check as a standard thing when doing this. So I should just make this into vertical direction plus horizontal direction, right? There we go, I should probably be correct. This doesn't have any movement, like by definition, I think, so that's fine. Walk. Let's see. Yeah, direction is here. Oh yeah, I gotta double check also in the air state. The final direction, the vertical and horizontal aren't like equal to something tangent. No, they're just added onto it. Yeah, that should be fine. Because that's gonna create problems if one of them is like, if one of my directions is actually like what's it called? time delta time multiplied type deal, and then it's gonna be a problem. But so far this doesn't seem to be the case. State machine dot save direction, and it's not gonna be final direction, it's gonna be direction, right? This final direction has gone through the collision check and it's been multiplied by 10 delta time, while direction has been aligned to the slope and is camera relative, but has and is not multiplied by 10 delta time. And it's the same here, I think, yeah. Let's see. State machine dot save direction equals y does it want to do final direction every time. Direction. Thank you, auto slide. So that's gonna be the direction our little fella is going. And I guess if so my idea here is basically, when I think about it more, oh no, it's actually, I don't have to do this, I can do if, because I should have the superstate saved, yeah. Equal to and what does it say? Yeah, library.air, there we go. Because if it is library.air, then library.air is saving its oh, but the question is, the question is, I'm assuming, if I'm thinking about it, the auto slide would only enter when it isn't air, that is the superstate, right? Because what would happen is you would land on something when you're in the air, and as you land on it, this would get done. Oh no, it wouldn't actually, would it? Would update it here, yeah. And if it's like walk, then say it's walk, and it's the early switch thing, and the early switch checks like if the ground angle is above that, and if the ground angle is above that, which it would be probably, like if it's in this example, like because it updates the ground angle here, then it does the thing. So that makes sense though, because yeah, that should work then. That probably should work. Wait, wouldn't it would do the point hit thing? Okay, let's think about this. It does that, and then it. Wait. What's the order here of actions? This won't exit in time. So what I need to do is, before this updates, this is gonna be a weird thing going on here. I think that this is there's definitely better ways to do this. 100%. but for now, this is probably going to be good enough. Yeah, and the same for sprint. Where are you? Isn't there special direction? Perfect. And auto slide. When you enter, you set the direction is equal to the same direction. And the switch states. It would say if I was having a thing about this yesterday. I was talking. Let's see, just there we go. I'm starting this opening Photoshop here. There we go. Did I write something yesterday about this at all? I didn't, or if I did, I deleted it. So the idea is basically you exit the auto slide if we have this is like degrees underneath you, and this is like okay, this is a bad load of Photoshop for some reason. I don't know why it does this, but it does it. And this is like velocity or magnitude, I guess. Magnitude. So if the degrees are high, the speed has to be low, but if the degrees are low, the speed can be quite high when you exit. And we'll try different things. So basically, if check switch states. If direction dot magnet. Wait, how do I in these ones? How do I save like the speed and stuff in the walk one? Magnitude walks. Okay. I multiply it by that instead. So here I would have to have some kind of calculation, I guess. Auto slide. If I'm gonna have some kind of something called magnitude, I think. Just like have it. Magnitude is less than like I don't know 0.5. Then switch state to idle, right? And I'm just gonna check. There's a magnitude thing here as well, right? Yep. So the auto side, I would also need to get the magnitude. But I will just say that the magnitude. See, oh, did that? Okay, it's just restarted. Nice. Magnitude is equal to the direction dot magnitude, right? Because if I look at all of these, no, but I can just do this actually instead. There we go. So I can just kind of go. Air is equal to, let's see, what did I say here? Articulation, horizontal direction, and these ones aren't normalized, I don't think. Okay, so what it can, I guess, technically, I noticed here, have slightly larger like magnitude. Where do I use this? Okay. So I should probably do this instead. Some selection dot normalized multiplied by -2 there. So I don't accidentally, because I think this sound technically can get like quite large. I don't want that. Now my question is, should I, instead of doing this here, should I say that horizontal direction is equal to this here? Instead. I'm not going to do this. I think I should do that actually. And then we do that. And then we just do this. There we go. That should solve it. Okay, I don't think I've done pinch of bugs, so I could just test that change right now. Okay. Can I like jump from here to, if I'm jumping straight forward and then turn to the right, how much do I turn? Let's check this out. Okay, and now if we go back here again into the air state and undo the change, like that, and just like that instead, what happens? Does it still feel the same? I mean, maybe. Maybe it feels a little bit weirder. I think it's better like I had it when I had it this in, because I'm actually calculating. So, you know, if I'm adding to these every frame, and then if I'm not doing this, I feel like I would get it wrong somehow. Let's say I'm just once again working on fucking jumping again. I need to stop doing that, I think, but it's kind of fun. So a couple things I want to test actually. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, 6. Let's test that for a second. Okay, I'll have to look into that later. Okay, so why people are arriving? Okay, so now we have that fixed for now. This should mean that each state, when I'm exiting it, because this thing doesn't need an exit state thing, I don't think. It's not really doing anything. It's literally just keeping track of the direction. It's not actually updating the direction. Air is doing a lot of things, but for now let's keep it that way here. Let's see. Okay, let's do it like that, because I think I need to add a note here to myself. This updates. Oh, I used to realize I have my window open, so I can have a bunch of noise ones on. I'm just gonna close the window. I'll be back in a second. Let's see. This updates state machine variables related to being grounded, then updates. It's I think that's sub state. Switch to next frame. No, that's not that. There we go. Okay. So the auto slide. I realize now. This is the one time I haven't opened my old project before stream, because I was like, hey, maybe I'll leave today. Like the slide was the best thing I did probably in that project. Let's see. There we go. It's just opening here. So the magnitude here. I'm going to need it to get the thing in there. So if magnitude is below 0, it's gonna switch to idle. Actually, I'm gonna just to be sure, and state machine dot ground angle is below. What is it? What am I saying for it to be grounded? Exactly here, so I'm actually fucking it up. Oh, I'm not actually saying it. So it's here somewhere, right? Oh yes, the max walk angle. And I'm just saying if it's smaller than the max walk angle, so I'm just gonna do the same here. Oops, that's the wrong one. So that's the number one thing. Yeah, I can't have multiple if statements here because I need to have one else if here. Otherwise, it could switch to two of them. Let's make another thing here. And because I know the thing here is, let's see. This one. else if let machine dot sprint pressed and the magnitude is below let's say it's that sprint speed for now. Okay, I'm just gonna change the order of this because it's I think it's better if it's in the same order for all of them. So it's gonna be, we're checking the magnitude, we're checking the angle, and then we're checking the inputs. Okay, first of all, actually, let's remove this part. Because before this we're gonna do it's more than the walk angle. We're just gonna return. Return is out of here. Perfect. If magnitude is more than is less than the sprint speed, and sprint is pressed. Oh, what the fuck happened here? Oh. There we go. That's what happened. I'm gonna set it to equal there, actually. I'll ask it later. Okay. I have some questions to ask to people, but I need to do that. I'll do it later. I'm gonna be doing this for like an hour more. Alright, so for now it's gonna be an else if, actually not an else, because I also used always switch to it. If magnitude is to slip machine dot walk speed. And do I have like an input thing for walk? I don't. Okay, so how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna say that dot. Oh, it's called active input. It's gonna be supposed to be active. Whoops. Let's just fix that now before I forget that. Active. That's correct. So it's up here in that case. Let's see. Active input. Perfect. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of errors, I think. Yeah, I'm in all the slide idle, sprint and walk. Okay. Idle, active, walk, active, sprint, active, active, active. Everything magnitude step one is less or equal to the walk speed, and you're doing an input. And this happens after, because if this is true, this would also be true, but we want to go to this first. Then we switch state to... Okay, this is getting weird, but I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, so update state. Now let's see, do I have this thing ready. Let's see, there we go. Whoop. And let's go to scripts, and let's go to player states, and let's go to the prey, and let's go to the sliding state. Okay, perfect. So, in this version of the game here, this is the sliding state. Oops. I have much notes. Total magnitude, yeah, that's okay. So total magnitude is still playing the stars. So the point of the auto slide is gonna be that he's trying to slow you down. So I had kind of an idea from I would have this kind of tank of extra speed built up, so it would be easier to do that, I think, than to multiply vectors and do like stuff like that. Maybe if I multiplied like magnitude instead. I normalize the vectors and then like add the magnitude afterwards. I don't know. But instead I'm gonna keep this tank kind of like extra speed you got built up, the momentum, and use that, and you can spend that kinda on when you're sliding and stuff. And it's not gonna be like, oh, you hold down this button to spend speed. It's just gonna be like happening in the background. But I'm just looking at this thing, slope line resistance. Oh yeah, I have like this sliding resistance and stuff. Okay, let's start by that, I guess. Let's serialize some fields. Serialize field, 2 of them. Well, 1 of them for now, I think. I'm just gonna comment you out and remove that, because I'm gonna have more fields later. And I'm gonna call you auto slide resistance. Or should I? Because I feel like the auto slide resistance will be based on either A, what you're on. So, But yeah, then I could tie some other thing to be like, oh yeah, get the auto slide resistance from. Let me look at it actually. The player, can I connect something? I can't connect it here now. I would need to have a script connected. Okay. So for now, I'm not gonna have this. I'm removing you, and I'm removing both of these for now. There we go. Bye bye. And I'm just saying that I'm just gonna use a auto slide resistance in here, which I'm not gonna be changing like that. And then I'm gonna be at some point maybe if I have different materials in the ground, like some would make you stop sliding faster maybe, I would have a resistance to that instead, and then I would use that. So okay, let's think about this. So the sliding of the player is not going to be dependent on where you're looking. It's going to be dependent on the direction at all times. It's going to be, but you're going to have inputs from where you're looking. So it's going to be similar to the jumping one. Okay, let's think about this. Do I want you to be able to slow down your sliding at all, or have any inputs on the speed of the sliding? Like if you're holding forward, should you be sliding faster, or should it be just be... No, if you want to slide at all, I think, when you're entering an auto, just... Because the thing is, I'm going to have this thing here that just says that if you press slide, you're just going to start sliding in general. And it won't matter at all what's your current, like the angle and the speed is and stuff like that. Because that's the slide. It's just going to do that. So, the direction is that, and we're just gonna say that direction plus, how do I do this in the air now? Yeah, this is, ignore this. Vertical magnitude, yeah. Vertical, horizontal is the one I'm getting some Yeah, okay, this is basically what I'm doing. Okay, good. So frame 1, get that pre-align direction. And then in the air, we're saying that it's yeah, that thing. Okay. And yeah, pre-align direction, blah blah. Time. Yeah, sure for now. But I think I'm gonna say this one is 0. So you're just getting left and right movement inputs. And we're adding that to the direction. And let's keep this on like 30 for now. And I don't think I'm gonna camera relative align it. I'm gonna relatively align it to your direction. Because if you're looking left and you're sliding down and you hold right mouse, not right, like D, so the right, you would be going faster downwards, which I don't want you to. So what I want to do is I need to add a vector that's relative to your direction, or what's down is the question. Because if it's... No, I think direction is going to be smarter. Okay, let's create a new thing here called like... align to, I don't know... Let's see. Here we go. Public vector free align to direction, and we're gonna need a vector free, that's the input, and the vector free, that's the direction. And I'm gonna align to, that's the input, direction, the direction. So direction is afterwards here, that's just a way for you to remember it. So, vector free, aligned input, we call you, perfect. And we're basically going to do the same thing as the cam relative alignment, I think. Except we're not. We're going to do something more similar to the slope alignment, I think. So let's actually just do this. There we go. And go down here because we're going to be looking at this thing more. So, projected on plane. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to do the same thing, right? Kinda. We're gonna have to actually do both of them, right? Because we're aligning it to, or should I? Wait. How am I doing these things? In the air, I'm not doing it at all. In the walk, though. Yeah, I'm getting the inputs first, and then I'm aligning it to the camera, and then I'm aligning it to the slope. So here I'll be getting the inputs, I'll be aligning it to the direction, and then I'll be aligning it to the slope. Okay, good to know, good to know. So I won't need to align it to the slope. So then actually I don't need to be here. I need to be up there. Whoops. There we go. Bam. Oops. So the direction is gonna be essentially the cam forward, right? And how am I doing this? Relative alignment was cam forward plus pre-add. Pre-align plus that's okay. Okay. So I need to get right, I know that these are essentially just gonna be left to right of the direction, right? Because only those directions I'm gonna be using. So or I guess I don't know that because could be used for other things. Okay, let's pretend it's gonna be used for anything in the future. Let me do that. So I have this vector, that's the vector. And then I have this vector, that's just like a normal vector. I'm just gonna set it like a, there we go. Like that. Like that. So this is my input. This is my input vector, and this is gonna be my direction. So I need to align. Actually, my input isn't gonna be this at all. My input is gonna be a. Or is it? I guess I could say I would be. Because in this case, I'm aligning just like a flat vector, like a plane, kind of. But I could be aligning anything to this. So I could say that, hey, in the future, if you're going like that forward in any direction, if you're going straight up as well, I want to align it. So I need to get a. Do I need to get an up and down for the direction? So I think I need like this and like this for this thing. Yeah. I'm probably right. But that wouldn't work if I'm in the air, that wouldn't work. Okay, align input. Because now we know it's always gonna be a flat vector, because it's an input. Where y equals 0. On the input, at least. So what we're gonna have is instead, let's see, these. Like this thing. But it's actually like this thing. There we go. So this is like essentially a square. Now the cross product of this is going to be this. It's going to be the normal of it. So that's good to remember. So if I look at this again. Tree align, what am I using that? I'm multiplying the forward with the Z and adding the right to the X, which makes sense. Because the Z is the forward and the X is the left and right. Forwards and backwards to Z. And then I'm just saying that it's a vector where... Yeah, okay. So if I would say that since y will always be 0 on this thing, always, right? I would probably just add, because you can see it as this is like the direction, and this vector is like pointing out like this, kinda randomly. So if I just add the y, it's gonna automatically have the y be correct. But I need to scale the y. So okay, I'll run flat input. Align to the input to direction. There we go. No, this is a align input. So I'm getting the direction. The direction should probably be normalized because I'm looking at the camera rotation forward. For this, okay. So I think these are, yeah, normalized. They're always normalized. So these are normalized. Oh, and I'm double normalizing them just to be sure. Here, I think it's because of this. So I should probably say that, yeah, that's probably step one. And input is should I? Yeah, because this thing is just I'm gonna have this thing be a normalized vector, I think, because this is gonna be just like 1 or something, or from holding forward. Multiple x. It's normalized, yeah. So if I should normalize the input as well, because that would mean if you're holding forward or backwards and then holding left to right, you would lose some input strength, you could say. I don't want that. I want to do the same always. Oh, I see that my green screen is weird. Like that, it's gonna make it better. I can also switch, I think, because I have. We're gonna see if this works. Let's see. Maybe that makes better. Okay, this is 1. Okay, that's 1, and that's another 1. I think this one is better, honestly. They are almost exactly the same, I've noticed. Yeah, this one's not good, right? This one is just straight up better, I think. Okay, I don't really care much with the green screen right now. It's gonna be a bit weird, but that's fine for now. Maybe if I just care a little bit, okay. I'm gonna make sure to open the blinds a bit more. Let in some more natural light, you know. Did I have the insane gamer dance, by the way? I think I did. Hey, look at this. Wait, can I actually have my yeah, it's difficult to make visible now. It was visible earlier right here. So yeah, I'm a gamer. I got the dent. There we go. That's a lot better, I think. If I look at it closer, yeah, that's better. That's better. And I have the filter for what day? I have it for bright day. Okay, interesting. Anyways, sorry, I don't really know how to solve this. I just distracted myself for a second. Alignment input, okay, direction is equals direction, normalized. And the input should also be normalized, I think. Input normalized, okay. If you're holding both left and right, it should return 0, I think. On the X and Y. On the X, I mean. There we go. And I think we have to do literally. I need to get the right edge of the direction, right? How would I do that? I would need a upwards thing, I think, to cross product, I think. So vector 3 direction right equals dot cross, and this should be, let's see, not this, but this should be let's bring up the swing. Let's see, I'm gonna remove that. I have a bunch of pages up here, which is gonna be confusing for myself. Why do I have two of these exactly the same, basically? Alright, let's look up the cross product documentation again for Unity. Cross product. Yes. Vector left hand side, vector right hand side. AB. A and B gives that one. Yeah, so it should be called left actually, I think, because A and B, but if I switch them instead, but it gives the other side then, I guess. And we do. I'm in the simulation already. It's supposed to be like up direction, right? And it should always be normalized up direction. Just double check if I'm always normalized. Okay, I'm always normalizing it though, because I'm scared like that, I guess. But that's fair, I think. I think it's fair that I do normalize it, because I can also remove it later if it's somehow really laggy. I don't think it's gonna be, but hey, maybe. When I'm done with all the way I input the up direction, I'll go through it and see if it's always gonna be normalized. And if it is, I'm gonna remove all of the normalized things, because this, sure, it's not gonna, you know, half my frames, but this is I think an unnecessary calculation which it's gonna do every time, essentially. And it's doing this at a bunch of spots, like here it's doing it, here it's doing it, here it's doing it. Yeah, everywhere, probably. Here it's doing it a bunch. Direction left is the cross product of the direction, the normalized up direction, I think. Or should it be that? I don't know, buddy, if I'm gonna be honest. I need to kind of make a decision here on how. Yeah, because I have this direction, right? And I think I need its tangential. And the thing is, tangential is gonna be. Wait, it's a plane. It's a plane. It's a normal to a plane, right? So could I instead align it along the plane? Yeah, I could, I guess. Could I project it? Could I project this vector on top of the plane? But I would, like, of course, scale it afterwards. Wait a second. Project on plane Unity. I'm just gonna double check this thing again. So, if we're looking at this image here, where the red line is the vector, the yellow line is the plane normal, and the projection is the blue line. So this is the forward direction. Let's play. This is the forward, and this would be, yeah. I think this would be correct, kinda, right? As long as I would it. don't think it would though. Because I'm just gonna get like a x and y. Let's say this is like, I'm getting a vector that's like either this or that direction. And what if I'm currently moving in that direction as well? Then the plane would be flat, and that would just be 0. And what if I'm moving in like this direction? Wait, just moving this direction, and the plane is like that. Okay, that's a bad example. Like, what if I'm moving in this direction? And the plane is like that. Is that also a bad example? Because I feel like this would also be correct still. Right. It's like if I'm moving in this direction. Oh, oops, that's the wrong direction. Yeah, if I'm holding right here, I'm gonna go to the... Like, this is the left, right? So I'm going to do that. That wouldn't be good. Oops, that's the wrong one. Align vector with rotate to align on another. Okay. So this is about rotating it. Ah, there we are probably. Continuing from to rotation. So rotated from rotation times 1. Wait, this thing is telling me to get a quaternion from my input to the direction, and then to multiply my input with that rotation. Is this gonna be correct? I don't think like it wouldn't be, right? Because I'd just be... Yeah, that would work for... I need somehow to know what is the thing. What if I assume... Okay, so if I'm gonna be... This thing is specifically for the slide thing, which will always be on the ground when I'm sliding, okay? So I won't have to worry about is it in the air or not, because I'll always be on the ground, so I'll always have a ground normal to go by. And I might as well allow input direction, and I'm just gonna name it grounded then, just so I remember. Just that. Yeah, that's a long name, that's fine, it's fine. So I have the input and I have the direction. And align the input, yep. So... If I have the... Is it the cross product then of the... not the up direction, but the normal of the ground instead. Because since I now define it as always being like when I'm on the ground, it will always be along the ground, probably. So let's say the direction is like going this way, on this slope of course, and then the normal is this way, and yeah, then it's like just that's the x and y there. Perfect. So I just need it to be the cross product somehow. Right, don't I just take the cross product then and say that I multiply it by the inputs like magnitude somehow? Let's see. If the input would point, if the input would either be like x equals 1 or x equals minus 1. Is that what I would do? Would that work? So the direction left is the cross direction. Okay, so since I am now saying that, let's see, but I also want to be able to still use the forward and backwards. So I think I would be multiplying the direction forwards with what are we doing that? So, okay, I'll just multiply two vectors. What does that do? That is the dot product. Okay. Or the cross product. No, that's the dot product. I feel like I've accidentally done this before without realizing it and fucked up something. Okay, dot product of vectors. So A multiplied by B just gives you like the projection of A on B. So if I were to want that, I would do A multiplied by B and then get the magnitude of A before the rotation and multiplication and then multiply that. Yeah, what happens if the vectors are pointing in the same direction? Then it would be negative, right? I think. So I multiply. Actually, can I say that like? That's gonna give me an error. Let's see. Yeah, you can't do that. Okay, that's good at least. So I'm gonna say that the aligned input is gonna have to be equal to. Yeah. Exactly like I did earlier. So I'm gonna be doing a. Is this gonna be correct? Normalized. Align the input. So that's gonna be direction multiplied by input dot Z plus direction left multiple input.x. Okay. And then I'm gonna just not do this part maybe, or should I instead maybe say that input. Should I do this thing again? Yeah. Where I'm saying align input dot x direction dot y and this might be wrong. But is this gonna be correct? Oops. Let's just see what it do. I'm gonna want to no, not yet. We'll see what happens here. Actually, I'm moving you here. It's less messy. Okay, auto slide. And it's gonna be, instead of machine, it's gonna be align input to direction grounded. And it's gonna be direction. And then I'm gonna take the magnitude equals direction dot magnitude, and then let's see. So the closer it's gonna get to angle of 0, the more we should be losing when it comes to magnitude. Okay, what I'm worried about here is that it's gonna be right, what if I do this instead? I say that before we do this thing, I get the magnitude. And then I say that, oops, direction is normalized, and then I get magnitude equals, and now I can look at my old math for how I did this thing with like I had like slope angle minus stuff, surface distance. Okay. So the slope angle is always, it's going to be a relative slope angle then though. Because otherwise you're going to be, this is going to be an issue because I feel like it should also be pointed downwards as well. Okay, so before I do this thing, now I have essentially the all direct. I get the magnitude before I do all of this, and then I get the all direction and I add to it a input. I normalize the after the input. The question is, do I wanna? Because I do kind of wanna. What's it called? I want to point you downwards towards this edge of the slope, like the slope. If the slope is aligned like this, because either I can do it in two ways. Either your add like the amount of angle we're looking at when you're sliding is dependent on your direction of the slope, so your relative angle to the slope, or it could be dependent on the slope's angle itself. The problem with that is, both of those are problems essentially. Yeah, I'm already there. So let's say you're in this slope here, okay? And the slope is going like, you know, this. This is the slope. You are here, and you manage to angle yourself. This is like a slope that's steeper than walkable, okay? So you manage to angle yourself slowly, and it's a very large slope. So you eventually, you know, you're basically going perpendicularly here. So either, what's going to happen here is, either you stop, because it's your relative angle to the slope, but you won't be able to get up, right? I don't think. And I don't want you to be able to get up, because your ground angle is too large, and I do not want you to get up if the ground angle is too large, so you should not get up. But you have stopped now. I think you could still, yeah, I think as I've written it right now, you could still, up to state, yeah. You could still, you know, add a pre-aligned direction, but if the direction ever turns 0, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, actually, that's an issue. But like, let's say it turns to 0 here, you're stuck there now, you can't go anywhere. Or it's your relative angle, and in my plan here, you would not be losing speed until you maybe even be gaining speed sometimes, depending on how steep it is. You will not be losing speed at least before you're on a actually flat angle, not a flat angle, a walkable angle. So if you're doing this instead on a too steep angle, you would just be gaining speed forever maybe, or like keeping your speed forever. You could like go forever in high speeds, like shoof away there. That makes no sense either. So I feel like I need to add a force always that's gonna be pointing straight down. And that force should probably be added after you've taken the magnitude, so I can normalize it again, and that force doesn't impact your downwards momentum, because that's going to be annoying to deal with, I think. And we also get the magnitude before you do your input changes. That's actually, so it's just the magnitude of your like actual direction, I think. Yeah. So here, before this, maybe before we normalize it, we should add a force that's downwards from the slope. So we're gonna need another function called like public vector tree downslope direction, probably. And I'm not even sure if that's gonna need an input, because I have the slope angle already and the slope plane and stuff. So since I have the plane and I have, okay, let's think about this. I need to get the up direction. I just need to get the up direction on the plane, right? I project on the plane, that should be simple. Because the plane is like this, I have an up direction, the up direction is gonna be like this probably. Let's see, the plane is like this, here's the up direction. It's gonna be, actually if I predict it's gonna be up the plane, so I'm gonna get an up direction and I'm gonna have to flip it. Always, right? Because it's gonna be like this, and that's gonna give you that. And if it's the other way around, it's gonna be like this. Yeah, it's always gonna be giving you a the wrong way. So I have to flip it. That should be easy. Downslope direction. So I just say that, hey, vector free, and I'm calling this downslope. And I'm saying that, hey, downslope equals vector free dot project on plane, and what we're projecting on the plane is, what's the vector on plane normal? So the vector is gonna be the up direction, and the plane normal is gonna be the ground normal. I guess I could say, hey, I could make this more general by saying, hey, give me the up direction and the, because then I could use this if I don't need to, like, no, I'm never gonna use that like that probably. Okay, so for now this is fine. Downslope equals that, but we're gonna have to multiply that by -1 probably. So negative that, and it's gonna be normalized. There we go. I could have just returned like this, I guess. So this is a very simple method, but it's fine. It's good to have simple ones, I guess. Downslope direction. So I'm saying direction plus no, that's gonna be a normalized thing as well. How powerful should it be? I want to draw all of these things, so let's see. I have some examples here, I think. Here we go, deeper drawing. I'm gonna just copy you out for now. I'm gonna get you. Boom. And it's gonna be position plus. Yeah, sure, that's fine. And I'm gonna be drawing this thing. That's probably fine. And I'm gonna be drawing. Oops. And I'm gonna be drawing this thing. Oops. 06. And I'm gonna have to say that the color should be like, I don't know, black maybe. Sure. And then we have the, okay, so that's the We're getting the direction there, and then we have to get the magnitude now. And the magnitude we have, if... Okay, do we even have to do this? I could say that it's like always some math going on. I don't have to do the if case. Magnitude equals... no. Plus, we don't want to equal it. Wait, what's the... oh, never mind, that's not the problem. Plus, okay, so 45 degrees is like the maximum angle, right? So if it's above if it's below 45 degrees, it shouldn't remove it, so it should be negative, and if above it should be positive. So let's say that we add, let's do this. Minus 45. No, wait. Hit machine dot max walk angle. That's negative. And to that we're adding the state machine dot ground angle, and we're multiplying this by time of time. Not doing great about eating my breakfast today. Normally it's like lick it to get it off, but it looks too freaky on camera, so I'm not gonna do that. Magnitude plus this, and that's the negative maximum walk angle plus the grounded angle multiplied times time. And so if this is like 0, it's gonna be, yeah, okay, that should be fine. And then we simply take direction equals, okay, there's a dash. Let's do this quicker. Magnitude, and then we do, let's see, we have to do this. Plus direction times time dot time, right? That should be correct. So oh, oops. Active input. So in the walk we had this early switch thing. And early switch says if set machine ground angle is more than 50, switch state to auto slide and then return. And I'm just gonna include that as well in sprint. This is honestly up for something I could add into every state as like in the base state. But just like not right now. Walk. Sprint, there we go. There we go. And same for idle. I forgot to. This, a lot of these have it now. So okay, so how about this? I do this instead, and I say in the base state, hey, protected virtual early switch. And then here we just simply say, we get you out of here, bye bye. Bye bye. And we get you out of here as well, bye bye. And idle doesn't have one, and then in update state we simply check if early switch. This might work. This might honestly work. So I think before we do this, even start trying to do this, I'm gonna have to create some new things to test it on. Let's see, there we go. And I'm setting you to 0, and I'm setting you to not anything. I'm setting you to let's say 20. Perfect. And then oops, and I'm gonna make, oh, that's not the correct one. Not that one. X probably to like 40. Yes. There we go. There we go, there's one. Oops. There's the second one. There we go. And you were 20 and you're gonna be 30. There we go. And then we're just gonna create like a ramp quickly here. And it's gonna be like this. There we go. Okay, let's move this actually. 40 and 50. So 50 is too much. My character can't stand on 50. And that's what we're gonna test. So let's also, while we're in the update state, there we go. So if I just had a canvas, I could use the canvas for all these things. That would be so much easier. It's not like a canvas, it's hard to create, but you know, I just didn't look it up before, which I should have done. Now we have this 51. I can just make another one at 60 as well. 60. There we go. And whoa. Huh, if you press shift to do shift space plus this. I didn't know that. Can I do this here? Oh my god, that's insane. So cool. I learned something new. Yeah, you sure. Whoop, whoop. And let's make you larger. Actually, let's not use you at all. Let's just get a new one and call. I get it a new. Actually, no, let's get you. When I think about it, and let's just change the. What the fuck? Can I? Like. There we go. Let's just change the texture. Scale is gonna be 15 by 15. Have I turned off camera acceleration? Yeah, I have. Okay, man, this is kind of nostalgic. I did this so much earlier. Nope, that's not the correct one. It's there we go. And let's move you back a little bit, and move you up a little bit. Let's actually get it like really well aligned. That's too much. 5. 5. 6 is too much, so like 5, 8. No. 5, 7. No. 5, 6. 5, 7. 9. So like that. It's pretty good. Alright, so where's my player? Where my player at? There it is. Whoop and whoop. And there we go. Let's just rotate it forward. That's the wrong one. That's the correct one. Yeah, minus 90. There we go. So this is gonna be the last thing I do for today, and it's gonna be a success. Now, check this out. I'm gonna enter sliding state. Okay. So first things first, what's going on here? I'm like flipping between air and ground. And that is because they're doing different checks. Okay. So I do still need to fix that in the air state. I need to... Or should I just bite the fucking bullet and say that there's a small gravity going on in the ground state? Like... add very small gravity here. So there we go. So it didn't enter it at all. It didn't enter all the slide. If early switch, return. And base state. More than okay. First things first. That. Okay, let's test this again. Oh, that's not the correct way. That's the correct way. It's just constantly flipping between them. That's an issue. Okay, should I just do literally just do a collision check here? What happens in the gravity pass? I was going to do a collision check where I say I can see it. Update state. And all I'm gonna do is just move it slightly downwards, right? So I'm gonna say I wonder if this is gonna ruin it. If I how it moves, yeah, it's gonna sink through it, I think. So I'm gonna have to do essentially this, but I'm gonna store raycast. I don't need to do okay, let's actually remove this. If physics dot raycast and a raycast, what is a raycast? A raycast needs a origin, which is gonna be the state machine dot player position, which is gonna be the middle of the character. This is good. And the direction, which is gonna be dot up direction, or it's gonna be the negative one. I know I said just like, oh, multiplayer 1 looks bad, it's easy to read, but I think I'll be fine, honestly. This doesn't help me at all, I'm gonna be honest. What the fuck's that? Origin direction, max distance. Isn't it like out hit here, actually? Huh? And the distance should be the state machine dot. Do we have something that's like the height of the player? Collider radius. I guess I'll get a player height thing. Collider height, probably, I call it. Here we go. Collider radius, collider skin width, part float, collider height, and it's just the same as this. Let's see, collider float, boom, boom, and it's instead of collider skin width, it's called collider height, and it's collider height. And the collider height is equal to player capsule dot height. No. That's it. Ground. Goodbye. Dot collider height plus 0.1f. No, that's not it. Okay, what is it complaining about now? It is saying point origin in direction of length. So I need to move this. Yes, it's this for the moment. Okay, what is it saying now? Oh. Out hit. Okay, let's just look up the documentation for raycasts. Unity raycast. I did not want to see that. All that. There we go. Physics and raycast. So I can't get like a out hit or something. Hit info. Yeah, okay, so I just need to do this actually, never mind. Sorry, silly me. Of course. This is how it works. Why wouldn't it be this order? If physics, raycast state machine, precision, machine, blah blah blah, hit. Okay. I think this should be fine. This is gonna be interesting. Is this gonna work? Plus 0.5 for us to start. Okay. I feel like I'm just up to no good here. If I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Let's see. So when I enter ground, I think. Maybe. I exit ground, I enter air, exit air, I enter ground, enter air, exit air. Okay, wait, do this instead. Jump pressed. Debug dot log, and it's jump pressed. Thank you myself for being loud. All right. So I've already gone past what I said I was going to do, which is classic, but oh well. I press jump, and let's see. I press jump, I exit ground, I enter air, I exit air, I enter ground, I exit ground, I enter air, I exit air, I enter ground. So I jump, this should happen, and then this shouldn't happen, and then this and this, and this shouldn't happen, and then this should happen, this should happen. So I ground, I get grounded once in between there. But if I like, okay, if I move around, I'm no longer like, wait, I am maybe. Can I unselect this? There we go. So, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, my current question here now is, how does it say that I'm grounded? Because I have an idea, and maybe it says, okay, if it hits, that's it. Okay, let's just make auto slide. Enter auto slide. Perfect. Now I'll see it at least. Enter auto slide. B. Yeah. Did I early switch? Here it is. I'm gonna have to move this down, I think, because it's weirding me out that it's here. It should be at the bottom. There we go. Boom. What does it say? If state machine dot ground angle is more. Oh. Somebody is. I'm banning you. Bye bye. Can I ban you? Yeah. Have fun. You got banned again. I think this is the second. Yeah. Wait. Hello. Nothing further. Use. We'll tap a boy and never turn it off. Add breach to the food and throw it in the forest and see if the plastic the money will come to. This is actually a kind of fucking based spammer. If you weren't just spamming, you know, you'd be here. Let's see if I can show it off. Here. It's maybe I can make it larger. Oh. Long live Chaos, long live Chaos, Sport Twitch online casino, sports betting equals scam, fixed matched. Hello, hell doesn't exist, don't be afraid of death, and you will be stronger. Open your tap every evening and never turn it off. Add bleach to the food and throw it in the forest and the sea with the plastic, the money will come to you. Hell yeah, brother. Based spammer, honestly. I don't think it even went through like the normal chat because it was just he was here like 2 days ago and had the same, basically the same username. Okay, so ground angle is more than the max walk angle. Then you switch state to auto slide and you return. And the auto slide is here. Okay. Boom. Let's just say this once more and let's just double see if anything happens. Double check, not double see. So I have a couple of theories why this isn't working, and one of them is I'm simply not. Wait, I need to check this actually. That's a good thing to check. Am I at all? No, I'm not grounded. It doesn't say that I'm grounded. Okay. So I need to make the ground check slightly more aggressive. I made it a lot more aggressive now. Is this gonna work? Okay, first one starts. Okay, that doesn't work. This is gonna be for tomorrow. I need to fix the ground check a lot. And that's just also gonna be part of the entire... let's see, let's save this. And let's save this as well. So, we're gonna go to the stream ending one. There we go. So the to-do list says, fix ground detection when jumping. I guess that is technically done, like, sure. Specifically when jumping it works. Look into collision around edges of platforms. Oops. Not done. Okay, I can't even see it anymore. I'm gonna make it wider. There we go. It's behind my head. Not done. Fix corner eater. Is not done. Make jumping feel better. I don't know. Add sliding state. Started. So let's oops. Rename you to week 1. And that's 24/06, and we started this at the 24th, right? 24. Okay, so this is the done during week 1, which is 2024/06 24 to 24/06 28 today, right? Because I didn't do the to-do list in the first stream. I'm just gonna double check the date thing. It's yeah, 24th was Monday and I started on Monday, so that's nice. To do done during this week. So, what did we do this week? I can't actually remember what I did on Monday exactly, but... Okay, so... Untitled tag game. Created... first version of player character, and that included mouse plus west controls work, basic state machine setup, and the state machine has grounded, I'm just gonna do this actually, air, idle, walk, sprint, auto, slide. And the grounded needs more work to better detect ground. Working collisions. Okay. Feel. C grounded. Idle does nothing really. Walks aligned to what's it called? Aligned to ground. Ground plane. What more? Has collisions. Okay, sprint. Not fully, only a faster walk for now. Further implementation needed. Okay. Auto slide started. Has code but isn't the properly switched to. Okay, and let's see. Collisions. Okay, for now needs some more work. Jitters in corners. Uses unique methods for each state. Okay, let's just make it that. There we go. There we go. I need to probably do some better alignment here. I'm moving chat over my face for now. Actually, let's keep it like this for now. And let's just fix this later. Let's see what I did the other days. Fixed guard issues by moving to camera down, start aligning plates, ground started, start working collisions. Okay. Oh yeah, I did the whole try to implement a way to flip characters' local gravity. Does not work so far. Okay. Let's start going through the days. I did the where's the gravity flip? Started. There we go. And that's 25th, okay. Let's see, gravity issues, movement camera, place ground, collisions. That was already mentioned. Oh, that actually some great. I want to see some great progress already if you look at this. 26th, place ground is done probably then. Working collision, air state. Okay, I already mentioned that. Figure out how to build collision handling. Solid start. Add siding state. Not done. How to build collision handling. Oh, did I not do that yesterday? I feel like I did that yesterday. It was done yesterday. And today, continue working collisions. Oh, okay, now I'm guessing. Fix ground detection when jumping, done. Collision run energies of platforms, not done. Fix coordinator, not done. Make jump feel better, no. Add side state, started. That's basically all I've been doing today, right? Let's see, let's think about this. I added a couple more methods where I like align my stuff. I don't actually know if have not tested, no clue if it works correctly. So I don't like come in a week and be like, why isn't my method working correctly when I don't even know if it's supposed to. Okay, so that's the issue right now. It's not entering the slide state. Okay. That's the day, and I continue to collision 6, ground detection, jumping, with coordination. And so, week 1 I did this. I can remove you now. There we go. Create the first version of player character. Mouse controls work. Basic state machine setup. It has a grounded air idle walk sprint auto slide. Collisions are okay for now. Needs some more work. Users in corners. Use unique for each state. Okay for now. Needs some more work. Users in corners. For each state. I'll say doesn't properly align when walking off a edge. There we go. For now, let's just do that. There we go. Yeah, I think this is the things I did this week, and then let's just create a. Oops, let's do that. Control C, Control V. That's the one. Rename to week 2 to do stream. Alright, so this is the to do, how am I actually writing this earlier? To do, okay, just like this. To do during week 2. I don't actually know exactly when that's gonna be. If it's gonna be next week or if it's gonna be. Actually, I know this is more for the stream, right? So let's see. Next week's gonna be Monday the 1st until Friday the 5th. Okay. And it's gonna be 7. Oh boy, it's already July. So we kind of had a sneak start, I guess, this month, if I can consider like a July-August project. But I would have wanted to start this in like the start of June, if I'm gonna be honest. But I had some things that came up. Week 1, which is, how did I write this? I wrote it like this. Okay, and I'm just gonna do this. Bam, and 7:01 to 7:05. Unnamed Tag game. I need to. This is also not what I have to do. This is what I'm gonna be working on, I guess. So not like this might be started, this might be finished in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, next week. Who knows? Okay. Collisions. Grounded isn't registering 100% correctly. Wait. Fix grounded not registering correctly. Fix collisions around edges. Fix jittering in corners. Yeah, I'm putting a question mark there because like that's not that important according to me. I'm gonna be honest. That like I can be fine with that, even being in the end game probably. Though I wouldn't want it to be, but I could, you know, I'd be fine. Fix ground not registering correctly. Fix collisions around edges. Oh, I just realized I think what I did wrong. Let's see. I'm actually just gonna take a quick pause to go back to the Unity thing. You can read this, right? Yeah. So in ground here, the first things first, I don't actually use ground gravity for anything. And secondly, I'm setting the position of the middle of the character. This is not correct. Make sure to set the bottom of the character to the hit point, because this is the position of player position is just like the center of it. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, and not the feet. So this would have I forgot to even add this to like the update state, and it wouldn't have done anything because it would have broken it even worse. So like, yeah, that's nice, I guess. Let's say this again, just to be sure. Okay, stream ending. Sorry, go back to this. Fix jittering corners. Yes. Okay. States. Add. Implement auto slide. Add slide. Properly implement sprint. This is really working. Start work on wall run, question mark, probably not. Other, learn how to create canvases for showing debug info on UI. Makes it easier for me. And let's see. Outside of okay, I'll title tag in other stream things. Coding. Let's see. Do the entire Code Monkey Unity intro tutorial. That's something I want to do at some point on stream actually, because it's like a 10-hour long tutorial that is made. I don't feel there's like a lot of things like, you know, the canvas thing. That would have probably not been an issue if I just would have done that tutorial, because I have a lot of I'm pretty good at things like creating scripts and stuff. And I guess I'm okay at state machines, but I have no clue how any of Unity works. So that would be a problem. Do the entire Code Monkey Unity tutorial. Finish tower defense mono game assignment. I also have a assignment to do a mono game tower defense game, and I've gone pretty far there, and I need to be done by August, and I think that's like an okay thing to do on stream as well. It's I gone a bit further there, so it's gonna be, and I'm weirdly more comfortable in mono game actually somehow. In some parts it's a bit like 50-50 I guess. I actually know I'm not more comfortable in mono game, fuck that. But I want to do that. Let's see, this can go, bye bye. So to do during week 2 is gonna be the workman the game, of course. That's collisions in the states and this other, yep. And this is probably gonna take all week. If I somehow fix all this before the week is over, and I don't want to do these things, then I'll add more things, I guess. And let's say that look more into gravity flipping. Okay, there we go. Sure, I'll add one more thing there. Other stream things would be I don't really have any non-coding things right now to do. I have a couple of ideas for the future, but not right now. This is maybe not for next week. If I do this next week, I will probably not be doing anything of this actually next week. We'll see what happens. I haven't really started on the week 1 devlog I was talking about yesterday. I looked into some other devlogs, how they look, and I think it's gonna be, it's gonna be fine. The first video I found was like, don't make a devlog, it's bad, and then I realized I was about like advertising your game, and if you're like a studio, and I'm not, and I'm just doing this to have fun, and yeah, have fun, actually do it, second one, keep track of what I'm doing, and becoming the greatest streamer on the planet, of course, naturally, and I think that if I do the like, if I do devlogs, that's a bigger chance to get seen, I think. Because what I've learned from just others talking about it is that you should not be expecting to grow from Twitch naturally, I don't think. Like I've had, so far in chat, I've had like a bunch of friends, a spammer, and some guy who just quit high school who asked if I work in IT, and I think that might be the vibe I give out, but I don't work in IT. So it would be kind of cool to have people in chat actually, and then I could find people who know more than me and have them tell me things in chat. That would be great. Alright, so I guess this would be like yeah, that's what I've done this week. I gotta go now because I have to leave soon. I need to get ready. Great week, honestly. I'm really happy with the progress I made. I think the setup I have right now of the states is a lot better than the old one I did. And it is has a lot more potential to actually work properly, which is very nice. Should I mention in the week done? Basic machine is up. I'm gonna add that basic machine was higher. How the fuck is the hierarchical? Higher raw. Does it have spell check built in? I don't think it does. It's this. No. Okay, probably. Right? Maybe like I'll spell check that later. Who cares? This is what I did this week then. Let's see. Mouse spice controls work. Basic set machine setup. Collisions are okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. That's great. Oh, that makes sense. That's it for the week. Goodbye stream. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you on Monday maybe. I'll be late on Monday probably. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you. Stop streaming. Bye bye.